welcome back to the channel where we all can learn and grow together. I want to welcome you and happy Friday. This year's Friday, so got another Motivation Friday video. And today I want to talk about a topic. I'm not out to promote violence of any sorts, but there is a sport that I've learned to appreciate working in the school systems. I've got to watch a lot of sports, and I think all the sports has their right place, and I've enjoyed being able to work our football games, our basketball games, volleyball. But one sport, now that I'm an adult and I view things a little bit different, one sport that I've kind of gotten a better appreciation for, even though some people may be borderline whether it's violence or kind of too rough, but I think it's actually a good sport for self-discipline. I've got to watch some of the wrestling competitions that our schools had, and one thing I want to talk about with wrestling and how it could be motivational for us is I watched these young athletes when they get ready for the competition, or they're at the competition waiting for their turn to have their match. They are so focused. If you could ever go to one of your school events where they have wrestling, watch how focused a lot of these athletes are and how mentally prepared, or they're on the sidelines getting themselves mentally prepared for being able to go out on that mat and give just everything they got, win or lose. I've seen these young athletes, they'll be doing some kind of a drill. I've never wrestled before, so I don't know much about what to call those drills they do, but I've watched them do some of these drills where they're practicing takedowns, or maybe getting out of takedowns, or maybe practicing reversals of certain moves, and they'll get together as teams and group mates and practice whatever they need to practice to get themselves ready. And then when they hit that mat, they are so focused. And I've seen some of them athletes just about take a loss, and all of a sudden they can fight back and end up on top, and they end up winning because they just don't know how to give up. It seems like they learn how to fight until the very end for whatever victory they got. And even when they take a loss, I've seen where they would have more than one match. They're back on the sidelines, just back at preparing their mind, preparing everything they need to prepare to hit that next match. They could have won the last match. They could have lost the next match, and it's like they could just, whatever happened. They're ready for the next match. And that really spoke to me in a way. It's like sometimes we know this world ain't easy, and sometimes we know it's almost a battle. Sometimes we go to work and it seems like it's never ending, and it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But when we take the moment to sit back and breathe, and also gain our focus and prepare ourselves for our day-to-day routine. What happened yesterday may have been a success. What happened yesterday may be a failure. But we hit this day ready for a new match, a new day, a new opportunity to meet our mistakes of yesterday and learn from them And even if we met success yesterday, we just find a way to capitalize on it today, and then prepare ourselves today to set us up for success tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, I like to believe, is never guaranteed, but you still want to plan today to make sure you're setting yourself up for success for tomorrow. It's not always going to happen, but to see these young athletes on these wrestling mats, and by the time they get done with that match, their bodies are exasperated. They look like they have nothing left because they gave everything to that match. But yet, once that match is done, they shake hands, they practice good sportsmanship, and then they're already drinking water, rehydrating, redoing whatever they need to do, and get back in there to that next match. And the same thing for the next match, and the next match, and the next match. And the training these young athletes has to go to meet their weight class, it's just something to respect. Even though sometimes you look at it like it could be a little rough, but I think the self-discipline could teach us all something about life, of continuously giving everything you got to guarantee your success. Whether you win or lose, you hit that mat, you hit that clock, you hit your day-to-day life ready to give everything you got. Sometimes it's easier said than done, but when you're able to at least give some kind of portion of your best, even though sometimes you might not be at 100%, your reward in the end, in the long term, and self-satisfaction of meet yourself, and I think you would see that you would have some kind of success, even if it's not part of what the world may deem success. Now, I keep talking about success, so I like to tell you what my idea of success is. To me, success isn't what dollar signs you have in your banking account or in your wallet. The world may deem that as success, but to me, I would like to say I'm successful when I've left this world, but yet the things I contributed to this world keeps adding to this world long after I'm gone. That I've done what I needed to do for my family, and my family is still moving forward long after I'm gone. You know, we hate to talk about that, but the things that we add to this world now counts. Especially in your family's eyes, especially in your kids' eyes, whoever, your nephews, whoever looks up for you, the things we add to this world now, and we're able to pass on to someone else. That's, to me, success. When you're able to pass on something positive to somebody else. These wrestling teams or any other teams out there, what they do on that mat, you know, and then keep going forward and helping their teammates out, it counts for something, you know, for that school. Same thing, things we want to add to this world, what we do now counts for something. It may not make news, it may not make political sense anymore, because that's kind of a crazy topic anyways. It may not be what looks good on Facebook or social media, but it matters to the people close to you and to your family, the people that's under your roof or next door to you, or, you know, wherever your family is and how close they are. It matters to them, and at least you could lay your head at night and know you did something positive for you and your family. And sometimes it just takes a mental, you know, getting in there and willing to do the sacrifice. I hope this wasn't too preachy or anything, and I hope it was positive. I hope you had a good week, and I really hope you have a really good weekend. And hope you can find these videos positive. And I thank you so much for watching. I thank you so much for your support. And find your start, reach your goals. You have a good one.